this is well deserved. So let's get into this WHIM. So if you're frustrated with the Harley WHIM, the wireless headset interface module for Harley-Davidson Boom Box, so you can pair a wireless Bluetooth headset, you really got to stick around for this video. I have done a ton of testing. Before you go buy a new one, before you make rash decisions, I have some things that you absolutely need to try that may get it fixed for you. So stick around. Welcome back, Bikeaholics. Ryan Erlacher here, lawabidingbiker.com. Always thank you for checking back in. So it has been an absolutely crazy busy week at the regular paying police Leo motorcycle job. But I'm here on a Friday night. I want to do some further testing on the WHIM. I have some information that will probably help a ton of you out there. So let me preface it by saying I'm very tired, but I needed to get the camera in front of me because I just got done figuring some stuff out for you guys. So last week I posted a video. I'll link to it in the description. Hopefully pop a card there for you. I did a video on it last week, and basically in a nutshell, the WHIM failed on me after a year and a half. And again, the WHIM, the wireless headset interface module, is for pairing. It's required to pair a Bluetooth headset directly with the Boom Box system, whether that be the older version or the newer version. It is required. But mine failed, and I did a whole bunch of testing. Again, just watch the video from last week. You really need to watch that video first, and then you'll understand more about what I'm talking about here in tonight's video. So basically, I ended up, after all my testing and stuff, I ended up replacing the WHIM. I had to order a new expensive WHIM and replace it. And that did fix the problem. I've had a lot of feedback on that video, a lot of emails, and a lot of information. And the problem is different solutions are working for different people. And that's one of the biggest frustrations of the whole Boombox WHIM system. I have a large amount of people that communicate with me and people that test things out there. So I'll tell you that what I'm about to tell you may or may not work depending on your circumstances, but it's definitely worth a shot. One of the things that I thought about is after I replaced the WHIM, now I had updated everything to the most current firmware, both my headset, my Sena 30K mesh, my 20S, the Boom Box, the WHIM, all that kind of stuff. But I had testers out there that also did the same thing, and their WHIM was accepting all the new updates, and it was working. And the newest WHIM update is 1.1.4 at the time of this video. And so I had to believe that my WHIM was bad because I have other people that updated just like me, and they had everything was working fine. And if you watch the video I did before, basically what's missing is it's like a partial software upload. You're missing, when you go into your wireless headset configuration, you'll pair with your headset, your Harley stamped Sena headset, but you'll be missing your configure tab, your configuration to give you all the settings, and in your audio setup, you'll be missing some things. So it's paired, but it says disabled, and then you enable it, and it's just a weird deal. You can hear the music and everything, but again, you're missing a lot of settings. So I updated everything. And because other people did, like I say, I had to believe that it was a bad WHIM. So I went ahead for the community. I did not want to buy another one, and I updated that. You'll see that if you watch that video. I updated new WHIM in my Harley, immediately fixed all the problems. But I've been thinking about it all week, and like I say, I've had a lot of correspondence. So here's the deal. This is what I need you to try. And I actually tried it. So the WHIM that I bought and put in my bike, actually, it came with an earlier version of software, so it fixed the problem. I didn't even think about it. I was thinking, oh, they shipped me a new WHIM. I should have known better that it had the current software. But things were working all week. So tonight, this is what I lay awake at night thinking about. I know it's really sick, but I really want to tackle these problems because I know it helps a ton of you guys out there from frustration. That's what this channel is for. So I thought about coming home tonight and checking what software was in the new WHIM that I ordered, and it was an actual older version. So what I did is I updated to the 1.1.4, and as soon as I did that, it had immediately broke my brand new WHIM. I went back to the same problems I had with the WHIM that I had replaced. So I went into my Mac, my Apple computer, and I went to Time Machine to see if I had older versions of WHIM software. Lo and behold, I did, and I got lucky because you can't get it anywhere else. Now, I took that older version of software, which was 1.0.2, which I believe is from mid-2018, and I took that software and I actually went backwards on the WHIM, and I reverted it to the 1.0.2, and it immediately fixed my WHIM, my brand new WHIM. So once I fixed that one, I went and I said, well, let me grab that old WHIM that I replaced. I grabbed it, I took my fairing off, I plugged it in, and I reverted it from the 1.1.4 to the 1.0.2, and bam, yes, it fixed the WHIM I had replaced. Now, I will tell you, with that said, the communications I've had with the community, that's not the case for everybody. Some people still, it doesn't fix. Because I had asked people if they had done that and it hadn't fixed it. So this is the whole problem, is that it's different symptoms for different people. But I strongly suggest right now, if you're frustrated, if you are having a problem with your WHIM, not having all those configuration settings and working like it's supposed to, I ask you to go ahead and at least try to revert and update to the 1.0.2. Now, I will tell you, I will definitely put that file, because it's hard to find. I found it. I will link to that file in the description below so you can actually get that zip file. Try to revert, and you got to use the Sena desktop manager, of course. You can use either the Harley one or the Sena. Harley, they're the same device manager, but use that device manager and grab that file and revert to that older firmware update. And I think for a lot of you, it is going to fix it. Please share it with your dealerships too, because my dealership had no clue. I mean, it took me a ton of time and frustration trying to figure this out, but I really believe it is going to help a lot of you out there and fix it so you don't have to spend money on a new WHIM. And then hopefully in the future, Harley and whoever's making these updates can figure their stuff out, because this is ridiculous. Do they not test their updates? I mean, do they not go out and actually test their updates to make sure they are not breaking stuff? Because clearly 1.1.4 is breaking many people's WHIMs, some that are not recoverable. There is something corrupt in that update, and they need to figure it out. So from now on, I should have known better. Luckily, I had it backed up on my Time Machine on my Mac, but I'm going to be saving these because I don't know if the next one is going to break it too. But nonetheless, it's up and working. I'll also do a website article on it, and I'll also put the file there so that you can all download it and hopefully fix your problem. Anything I talked about, links in the description below. And don't forget, in the link, there's a bunch of ways that you can support this channel if you appreciate, because I work hard to figure this stuff out for you guys. Become a member, get benefits, all that kind of stuff. All in the description below. At any rate, once you get it fixed, or even if you don't, get out there and freaking ride.